One fine summer morning, Mr. Busy was up and about bright and early at 6 o'clock. He jumped out of bed and had a bath. He cleaned his teeth and cooked his breakfast and ate his breakfast and read the paper and washed up and made his bed and cleaned his house from top to bottom. By this time it was 7 o'clock. Now next door to Mr. Busy lived someone who wasn't quite such a busy person. In fact, a very unbusy person, Mr. Slow. That same fine morning, at 7:05, Mr. Busy went round to Mr. Slow's house and knocked on the door. "Who's that knocking at my door?" he called downstairs. "Good morning," cried Mr. Busy. "Can I come in?" And without waiting for an answer, he went inside. "Where are you?" he called. "Upstairs," came the slow voice. Mr. Busy went upstairs 2 at a time. "Good heavens," he said, "you're still in bed." And he made Mr. Slow get up. And he made his bed for him, and cooked his breakfast for him, and cleaned his house for him. Poor Mr. Slow. He hated being rushed and fussed. "It's a fine day," said Mr. Busy briskly. "Let's go for a picnic." "I don't like picnics," Mr. Slow complained. "Nonsense," replied Mr. Busy, and busied himself around Mr. Slow's kitchen making up a picnic for the two of them. "Off we go," he cried. As you can imagine, Mr. Busy walks extremely quickly. And as you can imagine, Mr. Slow doesn't. So by the time Mr. Busy had walked a mile, do you know how far Mr. Slow had walked? To his own garden gate. Mr. Busy hurried back. "Oh, all right," said Mr. Busy. "We'll have a picnic in your garden." And together on that fine summer day, they had a fine picnic. Well, actually, Mr. Busy had a finer picnic than Mr. Slow because he ate more quickly and had most of the food. "Tell you what," Mr. Busy went on, "tomorrow we'll go on a proper picnic out in the country. In order to do that, I'll have to call for you earlier than I did this morning." Mr. Slow pulled a face. The following morning, Mr. Busy jumped out of bed at 5 o'clock and had a bath and cleaned his teeth and cooked his breakfast and ate his breakfast and read the paper and washed up and made his bed and cleaned the house from top to bottom, by which time it was 6 o'clock. He went and knocked on Mr. Slow's front door. No reply. "I wonder where he's got to," said Mr. Busy. "That means I'll have to go to a picnic on my own." Under his bed, Mr. Slow smiled a slow smile. "What a good idea," he said, and went to sleep, snoring very slowly.